Next up, at UFC Kansas City, we have Randy Brown taking on Nicolas Dalby. Randy Brown, 19-6 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that razor-thin loss to Bryan Battle, taking on Nicolas Dalby. Nicolas Dalby is 23-5 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that close loss to Rinat Fakhretdinov a little while ago. It's been a while since Nicolas Dalby popped back in here. And time is of the essence because he's not a young dude. He's getting a little older. We haven't seen him quite slow down and be old and sluggish just yet, and a lot of that has to do with the wild, insane breathing techniques he has. But he is older, and he eventually will look old. He's got that karate-style striking. He stays mobile. He switches stances. Insane breathing, as I mentioned. If you've never seen a Nicolas Dalby fight, turn the volume up and just prepare yourself for a wild ride. He has a good amount of power. We've seen that. He can also be hittable. He averages a little more than 1 takedown per fight, but he does have a very low 27% takedown accuracy. Striking is okay, grappling is okay, and all in all, he's a well-rounded guy who is very hard to get out of there, but he's also not very dangerous. He is an absolute dog. He gets dropped. He can be in some trouble, but he survives. He's coming off that close decision loss to Rinat Fakhretdinov, and when I say close decision, it's a draw, because he was losing the first 2 rounds, almost finished Rinat in the third, made it a 10-8, boom, draw. He also is coming off a canceled fight with Elizeu Zaleski. He's taking on Randy Brown. Randy Brown's a good striker who uses his range really well. He's stupid tall for this weight class. He takes advantage of that length. He uses long jabs, good kicks. He likes to keep you at bay. And then when he's ready, he'll use that speed to initiate boxing exchanges, maybe enter that pocket to try to light you up. He has 9 takedowns in the UFC. He does not go to them very often, but when he does, he's got some trips and then good jiu-jitsu when he hits the mat. He is a lot of fun to watch. He's coming off the decision loss to Bryan Battle, where he landed more total strikes. He had the only 2 takedowns in the entire fight, but ultimately he did lose that decision. Nicolas Dalby's tough as hell. He's always in phenomenal shape, but he is 40 years old. He's not as good of a striker as Randy is. He's not as long as Randy is. I'm going to pick Randy Brown here. I think Randy gets it done, but notably, you will see I have 0 bets whatsoever with Randy Brown in it because, Nicolas Dalby is an absolute dog, and if he wants to keep it ugly and stay in Randy's face and grind him up against the cage and do the weird breathing in his ear, he could weasel out a weird decision just like Randy lost in his last fight. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, this is going to come down to probably volume versus big moments and what the judges seem that they want to credit more that night. The finishing upside's on the Randy Brown side, so that's probably why he's the favorite. But like you said, if Nicolas stays in his face, this could get very interesting on the scorecards. But I think Randy's going to have the bigger moments to be able to separate himself inside of rounds and maybe even find a finish, maybe in the second round or something like that. But I'm going with Randy Brown.
Yeah, I'm on the Randy side. The finish is tricky because Nicolas Dalby is insanely freaking tough, but he does get dropped. And how many times we've seen people get dropped, survive, talk about how tough they are, and then eventually one day, not so much. We're going to have that conversation when we get to the co-main event with Anthony Smith. But both on the Randy Brown side, I'm not going to spend the money though. I don't quite trust the judges here because, frankly, he didn't really get what he was supposed to get last time. Who's winning? I was like, what the hell is he looking at? And then I realized, are your Pacers doing what they're supposed to do?
They're up 5. Minute 20 to go.
Did they win the game 1?
Yeah, let's go up 2-0. No, Halliburton and Lillard are yelling at each other.
All right, fancy. You're going to be dialed in for the next couple of minutes then. If you do want to check out every single pick, every single bet, every single tool, and if you need a tiebreaker like the artificial intelligence, that is there ready to go. We don't do tiers. We don't do packages. There's no, bets for $10 and then upsell. No, it's $10 for quite literally everything. And I encourage you, shop the market. Go to Awesemo, go to Roto Grinders, go to Saber Sim, all these massive companies. See what they're offering. Look at those price points. Then come back. Tell me how amazing $10 is. We want picks. .com. We do have a super chat from the next Lennon. Thought on all fights being 5 rounds. CLD or could, man, it was easier to write could be fun. Yeah, it could also suck shit. Have you not seen a female undercard fight before? Have you never seen one of those? Have you not seen heavyweights fight before? We cannot have all fights being. I think the UFC pacing. Thanks for the super chat. I think the UFC pacing as is spectacular. I think we're good. 3 rounds and then 5 rounds. If you want to add more 5-round fights for impactful ones, title eliminators, maybe. But all fights being 5 rounds, absolutely not. You agree with that statement?
I didn't listen to anything you're saying.
Yeah, you're pretty. If there's only a minute something left, I get it.